Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2016 Audi TTS. This is a clean title, clean Carfax car. It's got 55,000 miles on it. We can finance it through Quattro. We can put an extended warranty on it, and we welcome trades. This is a super nice car. We love the TTS, the TTRS, especially when they've been tastefully upgraded, which this car has. It had a base a total MSRP of 56 grand. And then on top of that, it's got new speed wheels on it. Those are $2,000. It's got new Michelin Pilot Sport 4S on it. It's got a new speed charge pipe. It's got APR carbon fiber cold air intake. It's a high flow to catted down pipe. We are guessing it has a stage 2 tune on it, just because you could do stuff without changing out the charge pipe. And stage 2 typically is going to require that. So that's our guess. It drives like a beast. It's got aftermarket paddles on it also. It's really, really clean. Cosmetically, it doesn't need a thing. So if you haven't driven these, they're super fun. This is an all-wheel drive car, so it handles really nicely, especially in the Pacific Northwest, where having something that's tuned and potentially being driven in a wet environment, all-wheel drive is nice, and Audi does it as well as anybody else. We've had a couple of TTRSs in here, so TTS, TTRS, super nice setup. All the wheels are in good shape. The front is clean. Paint's in really good shape. No sunroof, so it is a hard top. Door trim. We've got stitched Alcantara seat inserts. Those are clean. The back seat, of course, has probably never been sat in. That would be my guess anyways. I do have 2 master keys, which are here, and we do have the set of books for it. So if you've been in these, the setup is different in that you don't have a display. It is the same setup as the R8. And so your controls are in the center of your vents. And then your display is your dash. So heated seats for driver and passenger are here. You do have a blind spot, so that cutout there, that black window there on the rear view is an indication you have a blind spot. You can see the paddle shifters, aftermarket, so that's an upshift. This is a downshift. Over here you've got your view, your onboard computer, so you can change your display. Over here is voice activation, Bluetooth, ability to scroll through stuff, navigation. Over here is cruise, indicators, wipers, electronic parking brake, your what we would consider iDrive, and then you toggle up this. So when you toggle this up to nav, you're going to see the nav display on the left there. You can change that with your controls if you wanted to, but if you go toggle down, that's going to be Bluetooth, and then radio media, keyless go, push button start, volume control, traction control, delete. You do have Audi Drive Select. I'll get into that in a minute. Yeah, your auto climate is here, so your climate control. As I mentioned, passenger side heated seat is over there. So when you have a tune on a car like this, typically the way to activate it is you're going to slide it over sport mode. And in this car in particular, what you're going to notice, I'm going to change the setting into this where the tune exists. And we're going to go from auto down to dynamic, and you're going to hear the uptick in exhaust, and that's going to change things completely. You can also do that. You can also set it up for yourself, for individual. You can tell that there's a definite tone difference in dynamic and individual, and that's because of the flash. Let me put that up. Put the windows up. So here's the. So the build, $56,000 MSRP was technology package was a part of that, which is nice. And then, as I mentioned, APR carbon fiber intake and the charge pipe, aftermarket paddle shifters. You have parking systems, backup camera. So there's your camera, which displays. So it is unique to an Audi product where you have the display and your everything is on your dash. Which I actually like. It is, again, it's the same layout as the R8. So you also have the sport steering wheel, which is cut off here at the bottom just for easy in and out. trying to think of anything else. Books are in here. I've got pictures of the engine bay and the in the back if you're curious. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. Super fun car if you haven't driven one. And these are basically, you could tune these to the nth degree. That's why people like them. There's a ton of space on the top end of this motor and the build for tuning and aftermarket components and parts, and just to the point where they're crazy fast. So anyways, if you have questions or would like additional information, please feel free to contact us, and we can be reached at 503-227-2354. And thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.